Kazuichi asks for a volunteer, Maki, Alice, and Jin all immediately say, Tengen'll do it. Y'all just threw him under the bus. He deserves it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to what will be known as the greatest competition in the history of the Hunger Games. Every team lined up for glory in this 3,000 subscriber episode. But only one will come out on top for themselves and for their team to be immediately entered into the Season 5 finale brackets. And so now comes the time to introduce everyone who will step forth into the circus of chaos and wonder who will come out on top. And so from the top, the Holy Trinity of the Sheep, Monica, Nane Chiaki, and Sonia. The Pimped Out Rides, Mondo, Kazuichi, and Mew. No I in Team, Alter Ego, Chiaki, and Aiba. Band-Aid, Ibuki, Mikon, and Seiko. The Big Buff Family, Sakura, Nekomaru, and Gota. The Steel-Minded Girls, Kaede, Komaru, and Sarah. The Pimp's Entourage, Crazy Yoko, Extra Large, Ryoma, and Kaito. The Power of God in Anime, Azuru, Mitarai, and Hifumi. The Thumbtack Terrors, Crazy Yoko, and Usami. And Animal Ears, Jin, Aiko, and Iris. Hashtag Grace to Mukuro and Hina. Smol and Mighty, Fuyuhiko, and Chihiro, Awful Intense. Haiji and Tengen. Way of the Sword, Kiyotaka, Peko, and Munakata. The Bluehaired Betrayal, Sayaka, and Samugi. Single Parenting Hiroko, Jin, and Gerald. Ultra Despair, Hagakure, Canon, and Hero. The Rats, Nagito, Kokichi, and So. The Babysitters Club, Maki, Nagisa, and Masaru. The Degenerate Destroyers, Tinko, Mahiru, and Reiko. Perfect Professors, Chisa, Kizakura, and Mishima. Faith and Reason, Kotoko, Angie, and Jotaro. The Mechanical Good Boys, Kibo, and Mekamaru. The Togami Corporation, Togami, Pennyworth. Fight Club, Juzo, The Great Gozu, and Felix. Expert Deductions, Kyoko, Shuichi, and Keiji. Mind Trip, Maya, and Pewter. The Confectioner's couple, Ruruka and Izayoi. The Ultra Despair Boys, Taichi and Yuta. Literary Arts, Toko and Miss Now. Family Business, Teru Teru and Oda. The Bass Bros, Leon and Kyutaro. The Robbed Winners, Yasuke and Kurakuma. A New Hope, Makoto, Hajime. Healthy Appetites, Akane, Daisaku, and Fat Togami. TSM, Sato, and Natsumi. The Master, Mages, Himiko, Gundam, Lysithia. The Loving Brothers, Rantaro, Cory in the House, and Alice. The OG Squad, Junko, and Genocide Jack. The Murderous Mascots, Kuma, and Zero the Third. And Boss Time. Celeste, Karumi, and Boss. All stand both alone and together with their teams in an attempt to survive the greatest show on earth, the 3,000 subscriber special. There will be cannons, there will be pies, and of course, there will be despair and a winner. So tell me in the I'm gonna stop, hold on. We're done with that. It's the greatest show. Oh man, give me the regular music. Good day, good people! 3,000. Oh boy. That was the run-in. I'm excited for this one. We got a bunch of people here. It's 3,000 strong, and they are going to participate in circus-themed events. Every event is a circus-themed event, and there are a ton of them in this simulator. Because we're at 3,000. That's the greatest number we've reached so far. Every day is gonna be the greatest number we've reached so far, unless we like decline for some strange reason, but I don't expect that to ever happen. So let me know. Who do you got for first, second? In fact, no, we're not gonna do that. I was gonna say I'll hand out medals for this one. No, we're not gonna do that. What can I do for this one? Anything special? Besides putting them into the finale bracket for singles, and for you, the winner will go into singles, but their whole team will go into. You guys know the gist by now. Let me know who you think's gonna win. In fact, pick 6. Pick 5. You guys don't need 6. One of you guys are good. You guys are great pickers. Pick 5 people. Who do you think's coming out on top? It's a big episode. Every single team who's currently in play, besides the OC teams, are here today, trying to come out on top and get their team into the finale. So pick 5. 5 characters. Who do you think's gonna win this one? I will do the same after I show off this. Ah, yes, correct. This? What is this? This. Also, different attire? What are you talking about? This is the same thing I was wearing just seconds ago. It's not a completely different day. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some dice. These were made by, if you remember, if you've seen, hopefully both of the OC episodes. First of all, if you haven't, go back. be gone and go back go yonder forth and watch the other 2 OC episodes. Tigra is one of our OCs, one of the subscribers, one of our fantastic members of the flight crew. And I'm gonna actually open this real quick. Oh geez Louise, I'm struggling. There we go. Hope I don't have to return that because this envelope is ripped in half. Oh man. Oh, this is really nice. Gosh darn it, hold on, I should probably be the big me. Where's the big me? The big me. Give me the big me. Wait, on this one I can see the whiteboard? Wait, I didn't know that. Hold on, I'm goofing around. Let me draw a die real quick. Alright, so how much of this whiteboard you can see this part? Alright, so we're gonna do one of these. Yep, okay, that's good enough. And then, right there, then we'll do one of those, yep, and then what's on the face next to the 4? I didn't say it's a 3. No, it's probably, who knows, it's a 6 now, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much space there. I feel like I need to use this camera more often, this setup. Hold on. Hold on, I'm goofing off. This isn't what we're supposed to do. We got some lovely dice here. And I'm gonna need to get my other camera because you guys can't see the tabletop here. So, or I can just not be holding it. So give me 1 second. You guys won't be seeing. You know what? I keep saying that you guys won't be seeing this, but I know good and well that I will just leave this in because I'm a sack of garbage to my entire self. Let's see. How can we? What's the best way to do this? If we take all of this out, have you move that so you can sit right here? Push that in a little bit. That's actually perfect. Set you to video. Yeah, that's actually really dope. Alright, that's perfect. We'll do that, and we'll click record. And now we can open these dice. So first of all, I opened that. You heard how a terrible job I did of that one, but you know what? It's open, and that's all we have. These were made by Tigra Enchantments. There will be a link in the description and probably in the pinned comments because I pretty much know what's here. These are all super duper lovely. But first of all, I should probably be doing it like right here because that's the entire reason that that's set up right now. There's this this little package in here. I don't know. I know I've mentioned it to you guys 1.5 million times, but it's like it's white and gold, and I know I've said this. White and gold is my all-time favorite color combination. I don't know if you guys knew. White and gold and black and gold. But it's like a little set of Monokuma and Monomi dye. and it's so beautiful. So these are we're gonna start with the little Monami die, because they are lovely, they're pink and white. Also, I am just struggling over here. There we go. Look at these. They're all pink and white, they're super neat. I can probably actually get some better light down here. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Put this right here. We've got all sorts of, it's D&D die. So first of all, if you love D&D, I would 100% go check them out, because that would be, you can tell them that I sent you, but, perfect. But look at that, that's super neat. I love that. These are really neat. But the bad boy, the big boy, is this one. And hold on, I have to look at them myself, because I'm 100% this is my first time looking at them. Like, I've seen pictures of them, but I've never actually held them myself. So, if I put this right here, you guys can see this. In fact, I have a flashlight, don't I? Where's that? Oh, it's all the, why do I just never have when I need something, it's never on my desk, and I'm like always at my desk. Hold on, there we go. So first of all, look at this tool. Let's do like that. That's so much light. That's much better, actually. Look at this 20. The pink blood, the Danganronpa pink blood on the 20, and then it's like, these numbers are all light, and then it's a gradient shade to the black side, and then there, lo and behold, the perfect little Monokuma eye. This is, ooh, that's so good. Ooh, those are so nice. These are really nice. These are super duper nice. I'm gonna cherish these for a lifetime, probably, a whole lifetime. I'll have my grandkids. It was like, Grandpa Avy, Granddaddy Avy. I don't know what my grandchildren are gonna call me that. I don't even have children yet. I don't even have a spouse yet. So first of all, 100%, we're gonna roll this d20 to see how many times we simulate this episode. Hopefully it's not like 20 times. But yeah, the Despair for 1, and then the Bloody 20, this is just a really nice die. This is like, first of all, the coolest die. I haven't had a whole bunch of die in my existence, so yeah, it's gonna be the coolest, but I probably couldn't beat this. I didn't even like ask for this. It was just a run-of-the-mill, I want to do this for you, and that was really sweet, and I actually really do appreciate that. So thank you to you, Tiger, and to your husband, everybody who had a hand in making these, because these are really neat, and I actually really do appreciate it. I also don't think this is super duper intentional, but this reflects really well. Like, there's no way I'll be able to catch the reflection on camera, but it reflects super duper well, like, off of the sides, which is nuts. Which is crazy to me. Which is absolutely crazy to me. But that's these die. We're gonna turn these lights back on. Turn all of the monitors back on. Jeez Louise. Did I already ask you guys to make your picks? I know I must have. I'm gonna put all of these ones back. This D20. This D20 is awesome. I can't even front. I can actually go back to regular size screen if I'm being completely honest. Transition! Beautiful, and now, see, you can't even see the whiteboard anymore. I didn't know I had an angle where you could see the whiteboard. I'm gonna be using that a whole lot more often if I'm being completely honest. We're gonna put these delicately back into the fantastic pouch. I really love these. Like, no joke, I'm geeking out. the Monokuma, you can't, 100% can't see it from here, but this camera's still running. The 20 there, the 20 there, the bloody 20, and the Monokuma eye, I'm really geeking out about. And I don't know if you guys can see like the detail. It's almost like a glittery, like shiny on the black. It's just so good. Oh wow, that's blinding. What have I done? What have I done? I'm sorry, I'm goofing off. Hold on, we gotta keep going. We gotta continue with this. We gotta actually start this this whole thing. I'm gonna pick like 2 people, and I'm gonna bring my microphone delicately back to where it should be. And yep, still fine. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we make this even more special with this die that we're gonna roll to get our resimulates? In fact, so first off, so that I can get rid of the second camera, even though I'm I'm low-key about to, like, put this die, like, right here. Find some way to, like, actually stabilize it, because I'd like it. I really do like this. I want to put that as, like, a piece of the setup there, the set of homies up there. Also, you can see the golden deer now. We stand the golden deer, but we also stand these dice because they are awesome. So first of all, once again, I know I've thanked you guys a couple of times, but thank you guys so much for these. This is actually the neatest thing that I've gotten. Top 10 neatest things that I've gotten of all time, 100%. Probably cracks the top 5 if I'm being... definitely cracks the top 5. Definitely cracks the top 5. I've been along for a long time. I've been along for a long time. I've been alive for a long time. But still cracks the top 5. It's completely awesome. But we are going to do what I do best. We gotta finish this off. We've showed off these die. Make sure to go, if you want die, if you're like a big D&D fan, I would 100% go and check them out because they make some fantastic custom die like this. I saw the whole process. She stuck around through the whole process, sent me all sorts of pictures. If I were a customer, that would have been a fantastic experience. I loved it. But we're gonna roll this die. Because we gotta see how many times we resimulate. Oh, we gotta see. It's the first time that I've rolled these die. I'm actually super duper excited, but I can feel the can you feel the power? Let's try and get it on camera real quick. And we are, all right, well, I did a horrible job of getting that on camera. That was a test drive. It would have been 6 times. So we're gonna do it one more time. I know where I'm aiming for this time. I know where I'm aiming for. This is actually disorienting. 12. We're resimulating 12 times, you guys. Oof, I should have stuck with the 6. And that's gone now. Thank you guys so much. This shouldn't fall. So I'm gonna actually put this right here with the Monokuma eye facing outward for right now, even though it's like impossible to see. It's probably very possible to see, like when I do by the numbers or a close-up. But that's gonna stay there until I find a better way to showcase them, like a case or something. But we gotta resimulate. 12 times! Why did I do this to myself? Why have I forsaken myself? I do that a lot. Not 1 time. And not 2 times. And not 3 times. Or 4 times. Or 5 times. Not 6 times. Not 7 times. Not 8 times. And not 9 times. Not 10 times. Not 11 times. But 12 times for the spiciest of RNG. And now, I bet you're wondering, you said just a second ago, how can we make this even more exciting than it already is after spinning that the beautiful die? The chef's kiss. No, not even a chef's kiss, the chef's like French kiss. How can we make this even more exciting, even more terrifying? Well, because this is for basically a singles episode and a tag team episode, we're gonna spin both wheels. Both champs are here, and because it's kind of a singles episode and a tag team episode, we're gonna spin both wheels. So, this could be a winner-take-all episode, first of all. This could be a winner-take-all episode, or it could just be a regular episode. But it's not a regular episode, it's 3,000 subscribers, and we got a whole bunch of clowning around to do. So let's open up tiny decisions. The tag team Agent of Chaos, surprisingly enough, is at 15%. And the regular singles Agent of Chaos is at, still 10%, because it didn't actually get spun on Friday. Because I forgot Mew was not here. So we're gonna do the singles one first. And this isn't the music we play for that, you know what we have to do. And we'll record it first. In 3, 2, 1. Singles Agent of Chaos is at 10%. Taichi is trying to cash in his Agent of Chaos ways. Will chaos reign, or will order remain for this episode? It is... Taichi holds on to the chaos. My goodness, but immediately we can go to the tag team one, and that boy is grander. So we're gonna spin it again! And ladies and gentlemen, take a deep breath, because we're letting it go. And, oh, we're totally safe for this one. It's just, but both of those go up 5% now, so it's almost like we got 2 spins this week. We'll stop that recording. We can stop this music, and we can go back to getting ready to proceed, actually. Let's go back to that for a second. Need to, yes, there we go. I had to move a bunch of stuff out of the way to get that action shot. So we're gonna set back up. I think that's it. If you don't have, like, cushions, like one of these cushiony things for, like, your keyboard area and your mouse for your wrist, keep your joints all right, you guys. Make sure to get one. Alright. I don't know if I made any picks. There's 104 people. I'll pick 3. And those 3 are gonna be Reiko, Fuyuhiko, and not Asylum Akamatsu, but Kai A. Day. That's who I'm rooting for. Kaede, Reiko, and Fuyuhiko. Hopefully I remember that, but I could write it down, but we're not gonna do that. Because you guys can't see the you can't see the thing right now. We've wasted plenty of time. Let's take a deep breath in. That's a deep breath out. Lungs, please. Yes. And then back out, because it's time for the greatest show on Earth. Let us see what's in store. A lot of randomness is in store. Let's go ahead, let's proceed. Step right up, step right up. Prepare to witness the greatest show on Earth. It doesn't say, oh right, oh, it's the greatest show on Earth, but there's no horns. Well, I guess Hina steps right up. As the horns sound the horns! Could not do it, could not. Ibuki steps right up. Sayaka always wanted to join the circus. Juzo also steps right up. Look in awe as Chisa, the fearless human, or whatever she is. Cannonball. The fearless human cannonball, or whatever she is, who knows, she's just infused with despair, is fired into the circus by her lovely assistant Yasuke. Watch in amazement as Sarah the Mighty is able to lift tons without breaking a sweat. She is not just sharpshooting and steel-minded, but she is weightlifting Sarah. Mekamaru steps right up, so drives Nekamaru and Kyoko to the circus. Good on him. Keiji's a shape-shifting horror posing as a clown. That's terrifying. Look over there. It's Hiro the knife thrower. And look over there, it's Genocide Jack the knife catcher. We're gonna need a new knife catcher. Yikes. Observe in amazement is the great Gozu, the tamer, taming all sorts of beasts as though they were insects. That fits, surprisingly. Kyutaro steps right up. Observe in amazement as Mai the tamer does the exact same thing. Ryoma steps out of a funhouse mirror. What an entrance for my ride or die. Angie and Tenko push Akane into a meat grinder for animal food. Oh no! To use for animal food. Akane's not having a good day because she is no longer alive. Toko steps right up. Jiro steps right up as well. Mondo, Nagito, and Crazy Yoko Extra Large claim to be the world's strongest man. Crazy Yoko Extra Large? Okay. Chortle with amusement at Daisaku, Mitarai, and Pewter. The trio of clowns with wacky names and wackier antics. Yudo's run over by the circus train as it pulls in. Rest in peace to him too. Gaze in horror at Jin and Mikan, the conjoined twins. Did not expect those. Okay, that's fine. Shuichi is a sleazy carny, let's be completely honest. Mew always wanted to join the circus. It seems like her kind of thing. Aiko steps right up. Why, look over there. It's Haiji, the invisible, with the marvelous power of not being here at all. Actually not being here. view in bewilderment at non-AI Chiaki, the Marvelous, the wondrous magician with all sorts of tricks up her sleeve. I expected that to be Himiko, if I'm being completely honest. Monica steps right up. Pekko's throwing knives, and Komaru's the knife catcher. We're gonna need a new one. Rest in peace, Komaru. Gaze with precision at Gundam, the graceful tightrope walker, able to effortlessly walk across even the tightest of ropes. Maki steps right up, so does Kaito and Ota. Kazuichi steps out of a funhouse mirror, Kibo steps right out, gaze in horror at Seiko and Sonya, the conjoined twins. Mishima is trying to modify the cannon so that it's powerful enough to fire him into outer space. Look over there, it's Tsumugi, the knife thrower, and Mahiru, the knife catcher. Mahiru has been doing awful as of late, real bad, and it's not, that streak of terribleness is not ending yet. Observant amazement at Felix the Tamer, taming all sorts of beasts as if they were insects. Tengen is a rare instance of an unironic clown. You got that right. So is Junko. Fat Togami steps right up. Sato is also an instance of an unironic clown. It's not that rare anymore since there's 3 of them in this very circus. Nagisa, Nagito steps right up. Gerald fires Kotoko out of a cannon towards the circus, but his aim was off and Kotoko shoots over the horizon. The year of the horizon. Azuru is a shape-shifting clown, or shape-shifting horror posing as a clown. Hiroko steps right up. Look in awe as Izioi, the fearless human, or whatever he is, Cannonball, is fired into the circus by his lovely and crazy assistant, Hyoko. Look in awe as Zero the Third does the same with his assistant, Hifumi. Look in delight at Leon and Aiba, the amazing fire dancers who only occasionally show signs of pyromania. Munakata, Nao, and Jotaro are moving into the funhouse. Kanon, Makoto, Alter Ego, Sakura, and Lysithea all step out of a clown car. Celeste is a sleazy carny that kinda feels about right. Kurumi steps right up, so does Pennyworth. Gaze in horror at Kurokuma and Alice, the conjoined twins. That's some sort of robotic enhancement. Natsumi runs away from home to join the circus, probably because she figured that Fuyuhiko was here somewhere. Monokuma and Taka push Masaru into the meat grinder to use for animal feed. Oh no, Masaru! Gosh darn it, that man's not a great showing this time. Gawk in disgust at Boss, Boss time. The freak show's own wretched abomination. He doesn't look that wretched to me. Usami drives Taichi and Gonta to the circus. That seems like a joyous ride to the circus. Watch in amazement as Kori the Mighty, able to lift tons without breaking a sweat. Kizakura drives Iris and Mukuro to the circus. Fuyuko steps right up, so does Kokichi. Turn your heads in awe at Chiaki and Reiko, the death-defying trapeze artist. Here comes Himiko, the tosser, able to toss knives and axes and swords with pinpoint accuracy. Here comes Hajime, who's also tossing all sorts of sharp objects. Kaede, Rantaro, and Jin are moving into the funhouse forever. They have packed their bags and they are moving right in. Teruteru is trying to modify the cannon so that it's powerful enough to fire him into outer space. Ruruka steps right up, and so does Togami. But that was only the bloodbath. Let's go on and proceed to finally day 1 is Aiko, Alice, and Lysithea just go bowling, just having a wonderful time. Kori shovels elephant crap. I don't know how he got that duty. Gosh darn it. Alter Ego carjacks a clown car and has to physically pull out about 25 clowns before it can drive off. Oh man, Pennyworth gets on a unicycle to flee from Leon. Nagisa tries to guess which cup Fuyuhiko is hiding a ball under. Seiko, Kurumi, and Junko go bowling as well. In a fit of despair after losing the prize pumpkin contest, Kokichi crushes Daisaku, the ultimate farmer, with his own blue ribbon-wearing pumpkin. Fitting. Usami eats a carne s'more, which consists of a graham cracker, some chocolate, a marshmallow, an entire meatloaf, and a second graham cracker. Izuru falls off of the swing of death and breaks every bone in his body and then bleeds to death. Well, that's why you don't go onto a carnival ride that has death in the title. Kurokuma and Cannon lob urine-filled balloons At Toko and Himiko, y'all are some nasties. Ultra Despair girls, some nasties. Natsumi puts on a gesture cap with spike balls instead of bells. She's terrifying. Mew reads Kibo and Taka's fortunes and tells them that they're going to die. Oh no. Jotaro walks a mile in Gonta's squeaky floppy shoes. He's got a large foot size. I don't know if you can fit into those shoes. Nekomaru waits just one cotton candy picking minute. Wait just one cotton candy picking minute. Mitsurai is stabbed by a carny and bleeds to death. Rest in peace to him. Peko reads Hiroko's palm. Hifumi hears Kaito. Tell him that he loves Mondo. Wait. Hifumi hears Kaito. Tell him that he loves him in Mondo's voice while wearing Sonya's clothes. So it's Kaito using Mondo's voice, which doesn't throw me off too much. And then it's in Sonya's clothes, which is throwing me off a little bit. Chiaki, Samugi, and Ibuki practice their acts. Jin tosses a lawn dart in the air and it lands right in Hina's head and kills her. Nagito goes to town to buy gunpowder for the cannon, but all the shopkeepers are suspicious of his intentions. That's wise. Teru eats a cream pie. Nanai Chiaki draws caricatures of Angie and Boss. Sarah is not in the mood for Kaede's BS today. She's like, are you going to be a silent Makamatsu today, or is it going to be a Kaie day? The Great Gozu also goes to town to buy gunpowder, but they're all suspicious of him. Mukuro is stuck riding the Spizzler for 8 hours when a corn dog bone gets lodged in the control panel. Yikes. Maki shoots ducks with a piano. What? Felix throws a ball at a target, causing Crazy Yoko to get dunked. Kizakura, Monica, Mikan, and Izua ride the bumper cars. Maya walks into a funhouse and is murdered by her own reflections. Oh no. Keiji reads Hajime's palm. Crazy Yoko, extra large, and Aiba inhale some healing and make their voices really, really high. Ruruka plays ring toss. Taichi and Kyoko throw Makoto into the lion cage where he's torn to bits. What kind of chaos did you spread to Kyoko to get her to do that to Makoto with you? Fat Togami 03 and Jin take turns riding Mechanical Bull. Monokuma plays the ring toss. Pewter reads Yasuke and Oda's fortunes, telling them that they're going to die. Ryoma is mildly concerned with Reiko's obsession with cannons. Well, there's a bunch of cannons here. Gerald hears Tinko tell him that she loves him in Mishima's voice while wearing Munakata's clothes. Tinko, you're going nuts. Sato and Kazuichi do a vaudeville routine. Gundam falls from the swing of death and breaks every bone in his body and then bleeds to death. Gundam, no. Chisa traps Chihiro in a funhouse mirror and shatters it. Oh no! Kyutaro is not in the mood for So's BS today, now successfully guesses Shuichi's weight. Tengen screams about hating unicycles as he smashes one apart. Iris dies from pure bewilderment. I am bewildered too. Togami eats 10 pounds of cotton candy. That's... I couldn't... That's so much! Cotton candy's so light! My gosh, Togami, are you okay? I expected that from Fat Togami, Mekamaru, Celeste, Sayaka, and Sakura. Sing at a barbershop quartet. Juzo spends all day turning the crank in a jack-in-the-box that never pops up. The saddest of times. And Hiro kills Rantaro with a boxing glove on a string. We lost 18. 18, that's actually a lot. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Genocide Jack, Akane, Yuta, Haiji, Komaru, Mahiru, Kotoko, Masaru, Daisaku, Azuru, Mitarai, Hina, Maya, Makoto, Gundam, Chihiro, Iris, Rantaro. If we see everybody's statuses. First row and the second row, all completely in. The Big Buff family completely in. Komaru's gone. The Pimp's entourage completely in. The power of God in anime only has Hifumi. Thumbtack Terrors in. Jin and Aiko both remain for Animal Ears. Half of Grace is still alive. Fuihiko's still alive. Tengen's still alive. Way of the Sword's still alive. Bluehaired Betrayal still alive. We still have plenty of people still alive, if we're being completely honest. We'll just do a slow roll as I take a sip of water. Because let me tell you, that was only about 1/5 of the competition. Less than 1/5 of the competition. which means we just gotta keep going. We gotta keep this train rolling. Are all of my picks still in? Kaede, Fuyuhiko, and Reiko. All still in. We're fine. We can go on and proceed to night 1. Because Lysithea and going to get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Do they win? Fat Togami throws knives at Taka, spinning step to a spinning wheel. All of them miss. Lucky for Taka. Kaito wants to know how Nagisa got those scars. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Yasuke and Aiba swing onto the trapeze. Toko doesn't show up to the knife throwing act, so Hifumi is stuck strapped to a spinning wheel all night. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is chased by Mekamaru on an elephant. Mekamaru is really just exerting dominance recently. Nagito jumps on a seesaw, sending Nao flying into the air, but maybe she survives. Togami honks his nose. Nekamaru tosses a barrage of knives, swords, and axes at Jotaro, but Jotaro manages to dodge all of them. Shuichi, Mukuro, and Izuyoi perform a comedy routine. I did not expect any of these three to be funny, if I'm being completely honest. They all seem like pretty serious souls. Crazy Yoko puts on one of those old-fashioned conical clown hats. Leon, Ryoma, Hiro, and Usami take part in a choreographed dance routine. Honestly, they might be able to do that. They all have pretty quick feet. Hiro might be the worst at doing this. Kokichi trips on a tightrope and is bisected by it. Ugh. Teruteru and Chiaki listen to spooky carnival music. Miu puts on one of those old-fashioned conical clown hats as well. Juzo tries to fire Sakura out of a cannon, but she's too big for that. Kizakura hula hoops as Himiko and Junko toss more hoops onto him. Pewter spins in a circle while carrying streamers. Corey wants to know how Monica got those scars. You did the exact same thing as Nagisa. He's low-key still simping. I can't believe him. Ruka douses herself in lighter fluid and starts juggling torches. The act was a success. How did you avoid burning up into a terrifying inferno? Good on you, Ruka. Hajime puts on a rainbow afro. Beautiful Sato lifts up a barbell and twirls it on her finger. Everyone here is so strong. Mondo honks his nose, honk honk. Nane Aichiaki, Gerald, Munakata, Sarah, and Cannon form a human pyramid. Kyutaro puts on a rainbow afro. Boss wrestles a tiger and wins because it's always boss time. Aiko juggles lit bombs. Unsurprisingly, they blow her to bits. That's why we don't juggle lit bombs. Hiroko sleeps in a cannon. Celeste is corrupted by demons into a demonic jester. Demonic jester Celeste. Oh no. Tinko can't sleep. The clowns will eat her. Reiko is shot back and forth between two cannons. Kibo throws Kyoko through rings of fire. Angie wants to know how Taichi also got those. It's the chaos. The chaos got him those scars. The great Gozu jumps through a hoop that's holding Kumakura. The Kumakura is holding up, rather. Samugi dives into a barrel of water. Mishima sees a creepy clown off in the distance. Pennyworth falls from the trapeze but lands in the safety net. Oda tells a joke about a sailor who got so fat that everyone liked him and there was nothing funny at all about him. It's just he was a cool guy. Fuyuhiko rides a motorcycle around a spherical cage. Kaede hula hoops as Ibuki and Kurumi toss more hoops onto her. Kazuichi asks for a volunteer. Maki, Alice, and Jin all immediately say, Tengen will do it. Y'all just threw him under the bus. He deserves it. Sayaka sleeps in a cannon. Nikon throws a pie at Zero the Third. So, Natsumi, Keiji, and Chisa throw so many pies at Felix that he's smothered to death by them. That's a funny death for a serious man. Alter Ego is corrupted by demons and turns into a demonic jester. Monokuma throws a pie at Sonia. Peko is corrupted by demons into a demonic jester as well. We have a bunch of demonic jesters. Jeez Louise. Jin and Seiko get drunk, hallucinating pink elephants. Let's keep going to day 2. Taka gets on a unicycle to flee from Yasuke. Hifumi and Junko steal a balloon, but it turns out it's free balloon day, so they're fine. So, Alter Ego, Mondo, and Zero the Third sing in a barbershop quartet. Corey slices Samugi's neck with a shard from a broken funhouse mirror. Ugh. Tinko and Boss joust on unicycles. Tinko wins and survives. I guess it's not boss time. Nane Aichiaki knocks over some cans with a ball and wins a stuffed bear. Cannon is stabbed to death by a carny and bleeds, or stabbed by a carny and bleeds to death. Kibo screams about hating unicycles as he smashes one apart. Seiko dies from pure bewilderment. Just why, Kibo? Why do you hate these unicycles? Mikan and Tengen inhale some helium, making their voices really high. Peko reads Kurumi's palm. Gerald and Kyutaro joust on a carousel, but neither of them hit each other. Togami, Pewter, Reiko, Kizakura and Leon enter a raffle. Kizakura wins, nice. Ruka and Pennyworth get into a misunderstanding about what Hajime means by cream pie. Whipped cream or shaving cream? Nobody knows. We all know that shaving cream is very flammable though. Usami Fuihiko, Crazy Oko Extra Large, Now and Izuyoi are fired out of a cannon and lands in various parts of the circus grounds, but it seems like they're also alive, so my pick is still there. Let's go, Fuihiko. Jin waits 1 cotton candy picking minute. Munakata carjacks a clown car, has to pull out 25 clowns before he can drive off in it. Mukuro, Angie, and Monica get into a bloodbath and take a photo booth. Bloodbath? Photo booth? Brain, please. And take wacky pictures. Sonia is mauled. This is a bloodbath, mauled by a bear on a unicycle. Those bears on unicycles. Oh, the incident. Gonta gives Kaede a tarot card reading. Somehow she draws the death card 3 times in a row. Oh no, that's my pick. It's supposed to be a Kaede. Oh no. Taichi, Nekomaru, and Alice take turns riding Mechanical Bull. The Thresher accident leaves Mew reassigned to the freak show. What did that thing do to you? Himiko sends Ryoma and Crazy Yoko to town to pick up circus supplies. Teru reads Kurokuma and Sakura's fortunes, telling them that they're going to die. Natsumi and Chiaki steal a balloon, but it's free balloon day. Kaito turns the speed on the carousel way up. It spins so fast that Shuichi, Jotaro, and Nagito are flung away, far away, and to their deaths. So we just lost Shuichi, Jotaro, and Nagito. Monokuma shoots ducks with a piano. Kazuichi is not in the mood for Maki's BS today. In a funhouse, Kyoko walks right into a mirror and breaks her nose. Celeste is not in the mood for the great Gozu's BS today. Hiro, Nagisa, Chisa, Oda all ride the merry-go-round. Mishima deep fries Mekamaru's hand and eats it. Sarah, Toko, and Hiroko play lawn darts, not caring about the potential danger. Aiba hears Ibuki tell her that she loves her in Jin's voice while wearing Lysithia's clothes. That event's so confusing. Sato traps Keiji in a funhouse mirror and shatters it. That's also terrifying. Just throwing someone in the mirror is like, I can't get out. Shatter. Keiji's gone. And Fat Togami eats some circus peanuts. We lost quite a few again. 14. 14 gone. But all of my picks are still in, surprisingly, so let's not get that jinx going. Let's keep it up. Let's keep up, you know, staying calm, having nice days with none of my picks getting out, and celebrate that with a Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi. Juzo. Sakura. Aiko. Felix. Samugi. Boss. Canon. Seiko. Sonia. Shuichi. Jotaro. Nagito. Keiji. And we still have plenty of people alive, but let's find out just how many real quick. If I could spell alive, I typed E1 too many times. Still 72 people. Still 72 to go. We don't need to... When we get to like our last 50, we'll see who's left. But for right now, we gotta get this thing... We have to keep this train rolling by clicking proceed and continuing on. At the start of night 2, Kazuichi is not an elephant, he's a human being. Never forget it, he's not just a human being, he's the ultimate pimp. Mekamaru puts on one of those old-fashioned conical clown hats. Sarah tries to sneak up on Now, but her squeaky shoes give her away. Angie tries to sneak up on Fat Togami, but her squeaky shoes give her away too. Tenko and Tengen eat some popcorn as they watch Taka murder Monokuma. Everyone from GR1 would be proud of you if that were actually the case, Taka. Nadaya Chiaki assaults Celeste by throwing what appears to be copies of her own head at her. Why? How? Alice, Pennyworth, Munakata, and Mukuro can't agree on whether the circus should be quaint, bombastic, spooky, or surreal. So was corrupted by demons and turned into a demonic jester. Maki fences with Izuyoi on a tightrope. Gerald and Fuyuko get into a fight on a tightrope. Jeez, there's so much happening on a tightrope. Sayaka juggles unicycles. That's not what you're supposed to do with those. Alter Ego throws knives at Crazy Yoko, stuck to a spinning wheel. All of them miss. Mishima, Kurumi, Pewter, and Hiroko can't decide on whether the circus should be quaint, bombastic, spooky, or surreal. Peko juggles axes before tossing them all into Gonta's head. Oh my gosh! Peko, please! Natsumi is corrupted by demons turned into a demonic jester. Kurokuma and Leon get into a fight on the tightrope. Ryoma jumps onto a seesaw, Lysithea standing near the end, which gets flipped up into her jaw and breaks her neck. That's not gonna be good for her. She's no longer alive. Kyutaro asks for a volunteer. Chiaki, Jin, and Kizakura are like, the champ will do it. The champ's gonna get that one. A strange radio tells Ibuki to build a mysterious device, but she decides not to listen to it. Reiko tosses a barrage of knives, swords, and axes at Kibo, but Kibo manages to dodge them all with his robotic calculations. Junko and Sato attend the freak show. Toko and Fumi get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Himiko easily lifts up Monaco with one hand and Kaito with the other, this small mage doing this amazing feat of muscle, of brawn. Togami is corrupted by demons into a demonic jester. Yasuke juggles flaming torches as he runs through a pile of explosives and lives. Kaede tries to sneak up on Chisa, but her squeaky shoes give her away. Nagisa douses himself in lighter fluid and starts juggling torches. The act is a success. Riding on a motorcycle, Mikan jumps over some of Hajime's buses. I didn't even know Hajime was a bus driver. Kori in the house and Taichi get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Jin spins around in a circle while carrying streamers. That is the most pure, innocent image that I have ever imagined. Mondo juggles unicycles, Crazy Yoko extra large, and Aiba get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Teru throws knives at Ruruka, stuck to a spinning wheel, all of them miss. Hiro juggles unicycles. Kyoko and Oda toss the Great Gozu into a lion cage, but the lion actually turns out to be quite cowardly and doesn't attack. Kyoko, what is up with you and throwing people into lion cages today? That's not okay. Nekomaru throws knives at Usami, stuck to a spinning wheel, all of them miss, and Zero the Third declares himself to be the Lizard Queen. Look, Zero the Third, I had just thought that you were female, and then the Wikipedia says you're male, and now you're just saying that you're the Lizard Queen. I need you to, just, oh my goodness. We'll proceed to day 3. Hifumi reads Munakata and Nekomaru fortunes, and tells them that they're going to die. Natsumi is mildly concerned about Fat Togami's obsession with cannons, now gives Sayaka a card reading as well, and she somehow draws the death card 3 times in a row. I can only hope. Kazuichi eats a cream pie. Gerald benches Kizakura, So juggles for 12 hours straight. So your working out has finally paid off. Sato repeatedly bonks Nagisa with a squeaky mallet. That man's just gonna get annoyed. I can imagine his freaking annoyed face right now. Ruka's not in the mood for Pennyworth's BS today. He's the squad. We don't do any BS, usually, sometimes. Mukuro walks onto a hill and encounters a fool. A foolish fool. Izuyoi tells Kurumi, Kurokuma, and Angie to quit clowning around. You shouldn't do that in a circus. Alice gets on a unicycle to flee from Ibuki. Junko threatens to burn Taichi alive like the last redacted, who crossed me. Alter Ego and Kyoko steal a balloon, but it turns out it's free balloon day. Pewter and Chiaki lob urine-filled balloons at Crazy Yoko, Extra Large, and Kaito. Oh man, the Pimp's Entourage. But let me tell you, the champs are still okay because Real Man Hero gets some free balloons even though they stole them. It's free balloon day. An elephant attempts to fly by jumping off a roof but lands on Taka and Zero the Third, crushing them. Taka was involved in both of the events that got out the murderous mascots. Leon, Hiroko, Mondo, and Mekamaru ride the merry-go-round. Jin goes to town to buy some gunpowder for the cannon, but the shopkeepers are all suspicious. Fuyiko, Sarah, and the Great Gozu practice their acts. Jin, Himiko, Oda, Aiba, and Kyutaro enter a raffle. Aiba wins, nice. Mew repeatedly bonks Mikan with a squeaky mallet. Kibo eats the carny s'more, which is a little bit disgusting. It's just a s'more with a giant an entire meatloaf in it. That would be difficult to eat, mans. Kaede, Peko, and Reiko bob for apples. Tinko and Teru go to the heavy petting zoo. Hajime, Celeste, and Kori take turns riding a mechanical bull. Hajime is bucked off to his death. Hajime, no, there's a non-fatal version of that one. Chisa, Nane Achiaki, listen to the lively carnival music. Carnival music's real nice. Monica waits just one cotton candy pickin' minute. Tengen and Crazy Yoko joust on unicycles. Tengen wins and survives. What a shame. Maki falls from the swing of death and breaks every bone in her body, then bleeds to death. What a shame. Toko and Mishima set up flyers for the circus. What a shame. The Thresher accident leaves Togami reassigned to the freak show. Usami wonders where that music's coming from. Doom, 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 where is it coming from? A Thresher accident also leaves Yasuke reassigned to the freak show we lost. Only 8 this time, surprisingly enough. Which means we might as well just go ahead. You know what it's time for? A Claire de Lune 4. Monokuma. Gonta. Lysithia. Taka. Zero the Third. Hajime. Crazy Hyoko. Maki. And I'd like to just point out for a quick minute that all of my picks are very much still alive. Kaede is there, Fuyuhiko's there, Reiko's there. They're all still good, you know? I'm still feeling it. All of the Trinity of the Sheep, all of the Pimped Out Rides, all of... I was gonna say, not all of Holy Trinity of the Sheep. Sony's gone. Seiko's gone from Band-Aid. Nekomaru's the last man standing for the Big Buff family. Komaru's gone from the Steel-Minded Girls. Pimp's Entourage completely in. Hifumi for the Power of God and Anime. Usami for the Thumbtack Terrors. Oh, just Jin for Animal Ears. G is Mukuro for #Grace. Fuyuhiko for Smol and Mighty. Tengen for Awful Incense. Way of the Sword Saw has Peko and Munakata. Bluehaired Betrayal has Sonic Sayaka. All of Single Parenting still in. Hero for Ultra Despair Hagakure. The Rats only have So. The Babysitters Club only has Nagisa. Degenerate Destroyers are missing Mahiru. Perfect Professor still completely in. Faith and Reason only has Angie. Mechanical Good Boys or Agents of Chaos are still completely in. Togami Corporation completely in. Fight Club only has the Great Gozu. Only Kyoko remains for Expert Deductions. Mind Trip only has Pewter. Confectioner's Couple completely in. Ultra Despair Boys only has Taichi. Literary Arts completely in. So is Family Business, the Base Bros, and the Rod Winners. Healthy Appetites has just Fat Togami and New Hope is gone. Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is completely in. The Master Mages only have Himiko. Loving Brothers has lost Rantaro. The OG Squad only has the Master of Despair Junko. Murderous Mascots are completely out. And Boss Time has only lost the title Boss. We got through them all. Even though I said we would just do it at 50, we did them all right now. But that means I can take a deep breath. I think I can take a swig of water, and while I do that, the music will start playing. I'm sure of it. Wait for it. Oh, it worked! I didn't know that my water was so musical. We'll proceed. Let's keep going. We haven't gotten the feast or whatever it will be. We haven't gotten any arena events. There's a couple of those in here. But we have to just go on to night 3. It's Kazuichi who's been starting off these nights a lot, if I'm being completely honest. 2 out of 3 nights he started it off. Spends the whole night locked in the trunk of a clown car. Oh no. Pennyworth sprints across a tight rope. Togami punches Ibuki right in the nose, making a loud honk. I don't know, the image of that, it really got me. Kurikuma wrestles a tiger and wins. Nane Achiaki throws Mew through rings of fire. Mukuro puts on a rainbow afro, didn't expect that. Himiko sleeps in the cannon. Kaito, freaking Himiko going to sleep, classic. Kaito easily lifts up Kori with one hand and Celeste with the other. Sarah puts on a rainbow afro as well. Hifumi rides around on a tiny unicycle. Sato falls from the trapeze but lands on the safety net. Gerald sleeps in the cannon. Reiko rolls some barrels at Pewter, who jumps over all of them. Nekomaru tells a joke about a sailor who was so bad that everyone liked him and there was nothing funny about him at all. He was just a cool dude. Yasuke sleeps in the cannon. Munakata rides an elephant which nearly steps on Hiroko, but Hiroko's still in. Never forget Hiroko. Low-key my sleeper pick. She's my sleeper pick. The Great Gozu sees a creepy clown off in the distance. Someone needs to take care of that creepy clown. Ryoma juggles unicycles. Alice, Angie, and Monica set up some fireworks. Taichi sees a creepy clown off into the distance too. It must have been the same one, I hope. Toko puts on one of those old-fashioned conical clown hats. Usami and Crazy Yoko Extra Large. Interesting. It's like you are working together right now with the future version of your current partner. Successfully keep 25 plates spinning at the same time. That's good teamwork. She even works well with the future Crazy Hyoko. Togami balances on a ball, Fat Togami, I'm sorry, whilst juggling smaller balls. Jin rides on a motorcycle around a spherical cage. I'm glad that wasn't Mondo. Natsumi tells a joke about a sailor who was so bad that everyone liked him and nothing was funny about him at all. He was just a rockin' dude. Alter Ego and Kizakuro swing on the trapeze. Sayaka wrestles a tiger, but I wish she would have lost, but she didn't. Kyoko rides on an elephant which nearly steps on Leon. Mekamaru throws Hiro through rings of fire. Izuyoi sneaks up on Oda, but his squeaky shoes give him away. Kaede throws knives at Teru stuck to a spinning wheel. All of them miss. Now sees a creepy clown off in the distance. Mondo falls from the tightrope and perishes on the ground. Rest in peace to him. It was a long fall. Aiba throws Tengen through rings of fire, Mikan throws Jin through rings of fire, Pekko's chased by Chiaki on an elephant. I didn't know elephants had such speed. Tenko doesn't make it through the jump of the rings of fire and burns to death. I told you guys, the rings of fire, they're dangerous. Even though like 8 people made it, Tenko was like, I guess I suck. Chisa tells that same joke that everyone's been telling. Kyutaro is shot back and forth between 2 cannons. Karumi throws a barrel at Ruruka's head, killing her. Barrels are also apparently dangerous. Mishima can't sleep, the clowns will eat him. Junko and So get into a fight on the tightrope. Kibo jumps onto a seesaw, sending Nagisa flying into the air, and Fuyuhiko sticks his head in a lion's mouth. Why would you do that? You only got decapitated. Fuyuhiko, why? That's my first pick out, but we can still keep going. We can proceed to day 4, as Junko declares herself king of the bouncy castle. The king of the bouncy castle. Toko shoots ducks with a piano. Gerald walks onto a hill and encounters an old fool. Yasuke eats some circus peanuts. I didn't even know there were circus peanuts in this simulator. I didn't read that event. Mikan and Nagisa get into a fist fight. Get into a fist fight in the bouncy castle. Aiba sends Natsumi and Leon to pick up some circus supplies to the town. Go to the town, pick up some circus. So you guys will have a fantastic support scene together. Corey and Chiaki steal a balloon, but it turns out it's National Free Balloon Day. Jin, Hifumi, Mew, Nakamaru, and Alter Ego chase after Jin while the Benny Hill theme plays. Crazy Yoko Extra Large crushes Mukuro's skull with an old-timey barbell. Mukuro, it's not your day-to-day either. Your losing streak continues. Pekko kills Hiro with a boxing glove on a spring. Tengen goes to town to buy gunpowder for the cannon, but all the shopkeepers are accurately suspicious, because that man's is suspicious. Hiroko and Kurakuma joust on unicycles. My sleeper pick Hiroko survives. Usami, Kaede, and Mishima throw lawn darts, not caring about the potential danger. Taichi goes to town. He's the agent of chaos, and all the shopkeepers are suspicious of him trying to buy gunpowder. Chisa and Ibuki lob urine-filled balloons at Monika and Himiko. Himiko didn't deserve that. Monika, maybe. Pewter plays virtual skee ball. Kibo and Nane Aishiaki set up flyers for the circus. Kyoko knocks over some cans with a ball and wins a stuffed bear. How pleasant! Teru eats popcorn. He probably spoofed up that popcorn. Let me tell you, that man's has made the best popcorn of all time. That's his talent. Togami, Kurumi, So, and Sarah sing in a barbershop quartet. I didn't expect you two to ever be singing together. You two were former tag team partners, but you two, Sarah, So, don't get along too much. Alice, Celeste, Kyutaro, Now, and Oda are fired out of cannons and land in various parts of the circus grounds. Angie tells Kaito, Izuyoi, and Mekamaru to start just quit clowning around. Sato, Pennyworth, both get into a misunderstanding about what the Great Gozu, not Gonta, he's gone, means by cream pie. Kizakura successfully guesses Kazuichi's weight. Sayaka, Munakata, Ryoma all stick their heads through cutouts as Reiko takes their pictures. That's actually very pleasant. It would be more pleasant if Sayaka was not there. And Fat Togami plays virtual skee ball. We will go on. Only 7 lost this time. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Mondo, Tenko, Ruruka, Fuyuhiko, Mukuro, Hiro, Kurakuma. And we'll see everybody's statuses real quick, just, you know, for the sake of it. How many people are still alive? We still got quite a few, right? Still 50, yeah, 57. We have so many. We're just gonna go, we're gonna do a slow roll. You guys know, you guys can see all of the lives. We're not gonna name everyone else until we're at like 40. But I'm certain at some point we're gonna get the feast or an arena event and things are just gonna go nuts. Because that's how things go. Or we could just have a slow grind. It happens. We have to proceed to see if that happens. Let's do it. At the start of night 4, Alter Ego balances on a ball while juggling smaller balls. Kyoko rides on an elephant which nearly steps on Kurumi. The Great Gozu dives off of a high dive into a barrel of water, only to drown. Angie tosses a barrage of knives, swords, and axes at Mekamaru, but he manages to dodge them all. Pewter throws knives at Mishima, stuck to a spinning wheel. All of them miss. What I've learned from this is everyone just misses all of their throws with sharp objects. Munakata announces Gerald, Fat Togami, and Teru's respective acts. Yasuke sprints across the tightrope. Jin puts one of those old-fashioned conical clown hats on. Togami is corrupted by demons into a demonic jester. Aiba juggles unicycles. Jin and Kaito joust on unicycles, and only Kaito survives. The best boy is gone. We will never forget his run with the streamers. Toko is chased by Mikan on an elephant. Chisa sees a creepy clown off in the distance. Natsumi dives into a barrel of water, and she doesn't drown. Oda, Junko, Kori, Celeste, and Kibo form a human pyramid. Pennyworth announces Alice, Chiaki, and Crazy Yoko's respective ex. Peko jumps through a hoop that Kazuichi is holding up. I believe that that's pretty impressive. It probably isn't. It's just a hoop. Oh man. Reiko rides on a motorcycle around on a spherical cage. Sato and Mew get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Kyutaro juggles unicycle. Sayaka fences with Cell on a tightrope. Why couldn't you get her, Cell? Why couldn't you do it? Taichi can't sleep. The clowns will eat him. So will the despair. Now, Sarah, Izuyoi, and Kaede get into a brawl while bouncing on a trampoline. That sounds like the greatest brawl of all time. Nagisa loads a cannonball into the cannon and fires it into Kizakura's face. Yikes. Nane Aichiaki and Ryoma successfully keep 25 plates spinning at the same time. Nekamaru's act consists of throwing salt everywhere, with no explanation. Okay then. Usami and Leon get into a fight with a giant inflatable dinosaur. Monika, Tengen, and Hiroko set off some fireworks. Himiko and Hifumi get into a fight with a clown on a roller coaster, and Ibuki sleeps in the cannon. On to day 5. As Kazuichi, who starts off another round, he's coming for it. He's trying to come out on top. He deliberately left the roller coaster unfinished just to watch Ibuki and Mishima crash and die. Who would do that? Like, who would do that? Like, you know, like in like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Nobody would. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not me. Me, no, no, no. Reiko deep fries Toko's hand and eats it. Nagisa, Junko, Chisa, Now, and Yasuke enter a raffle. Now wins. Good on you, Now. Nane Ashiaki tells Alice, Teruteru, and Hifumi to quit clowning around. Himiko, Nekamaru, Pewter, and Monika ride the bumper car. Celeste draws caricatures of Alter Ego and Mew. Jin breathes fire on Oda, Aiba, and Kori, incinerating them. Yikes. Pennyworth, Izuyoi, Kyoko, and Peko ride the merry-go-round. So, Chiaki, Kyutaro, Tengen, and Kaito chase after Taichi while the Benny Hill theme plays. They're chasing the Agent of Chaos. Sato tells Leon, Munakata, and Saya to quit clowning around. Hiroko, Angie, and Sarah test their strength with the mallet. Sarah's the strongest while Angie's the wimpiest. Hiroko is the middle card. Doesn't get mentioned again because she is the sleeper pick, I'm telling you now. Mekamaru shoots ducks with a piano. Mikan juggles for 12 hours straight. Karumi, Gerald, and Fat Togami test their strength with a mallet. Fat Togami is the strongest while Gerald is the wimpiest. If Gerald was the wimpiest, you two have some insane strength. Ryoma, Usami, and Togami ride the merry-go-round. Kibo and Natsumi steal a balloon. It turns out it's National Free Balloon Day, and Crazy Yoko Extra Large walks into a funhouse and is murdered by her own reflections. We lost 9. It is a slow grind for 3,000, but can we get a Claire de Lune 4? The Great Gozu, Jin, Kizakura, Ibuki, Mishima, Oda, Aiba, Kori, Crazy Hyoko, Extra Large. And of course, we'll control F and see that there's 51, still over 50 left. Really? We lost 9 though, didn't we? Oh yeah. I didn't finish the word. 48 left. I was like, what? That's not math. That's not proper math. We'll go on and proceed. We're gonna have I Can Feel It. This has happened already. This feels like deja vu. That it's just like a slow grind and then all of a sudden we lose like 30. I feel like that's gonna happen. We'll proceed. Because at the start of Night 5, Kaito, Taichi, Junko, and Monika hit Fat Togami with a barrage of pies. Kyoko is not an elephant, she's a human being. A strange radio tells Karumi to build a mysterious device, but she decides not to listen to it. Probably for the best. Nane Aichiaki puts on a rainbow afro. Ryoma falls from the trapeze but lands on a safety net. Jin fire dances. Jin with this fire. Everything's gonna change when this Fire Nation attacks, and he casually sets... What is Jin in this? He's freaking, he's the Fire Nation. He's the entire Fire Nation. Casually setting Kazuichi and Mikan ablaze. Leon swallows a sword. with no apparent negative side effects. How proper, that's insane. Kyutaro is chased by Himiko on an elephant. Angie shoots a gun at Izuyoi. A bang! Bang! Flag comes out and impales Izuyoi through the brain. Oh, okay, that's not how I thought that was gonna end. Celeste is torn apart by a murder of crows. Sato is shot back and forth between two cannons. Kaede is chased by Teruteru on an elephant. Togami throws Kibo through rings of fire. Usami, Chiaki, Mekamaru, and Sarah hit Nekamaru with a barrage of pies. Munakata declares himself to be the Lizard Queen, not the Wizard Queen, riding on a motorcycle. Toko jumps over Pewter's buses, not alter ego, Alice, Hifumi. I saw alter ego right at the bottom there. Alice, Hifumi, Nagisa, and Natsumi hit So with a barrage of pies. Peko and Hiroko drop a piano on Nao and Yasuke. Yikes to those two. This has been a low-key bloody day. Reiko, Pennyworth, Sayaka, and Mew take part in choreographed dance routine. Chisa high dives into a barrel of water, only to drown in it. She's gone too. Gerald swallows a sword and spits it into Alter Ego's face. That is what I saw to say, oh, Alter Ego. And a strange radio, tells Tengen to build a mysterious device, but he decides not to listen to it. We'll go on to day 6. Toko plays virtual ski ball. Tengen puts on a jester cap with spike balls instead of bells. Himiko goes to town to buy gunpowder, but they were like, you might be the ultimate mage, but you're still suspicious. These townsfolks are real suspicious, I tell you what. Teruteru and Usami joust on the carousel but never hit each other. A thresher incident leaves Kaede reassigned to the freak show. Fat Togami, Kyutaro, and Nekamaru stick their heads through cutouts as Chiaki takes their picture. Pennyworth charges at Junko only to slip on a banana peel, break his neck, and die. Hifumi clowns around Leon and Sarah inhales some helium to make their voices really high. Hiroko, Pewter, and Gerald pose in front of Funhouse mirrors. Kaito summons a cotton candy monster and sends it after Peko, Natsumi, and Jin. They just eat it. Gosh darn it, Kaito. Nagisa and Sato steal a balloon, but turns out it's National Free Balloon Day. Angie eats popcorn, so Kyoko, Ryoma, Reiko, and Mew chase after Mekamaru, who is OP, let's be honest, while the Benny Hill theme plays. Taichi gives Kurumi a card reading. Somehow she draws the death card 3 times. Sayaka and Nana Chiaki load Togami into a cannon, fire him into the sky. He vanishes with a twinkle, a Team Rocket twinkle, and is never seen again. Alice and Munakata go to the heavy petting zoo, and Kibo walks a mile in Monika's squeaky, floppy shoes. 10. The perfect 10 are gone. Can we get a perfect 10 Claire de Lune for Kazuichi, Mikan, Izuyoi, Celeste, Now, Yasuke, Chisa, Alter Ego, Pennyworth, Togami. If we take a peek at everybody's statuses, Holy Trinity of the Sheep still 2 people. Pimped Out Rides only left with Mew, but she's had a good season. This row is almost completely out. Only Chiaki remains. This row still has Nekamaru for the Big Buff family, Kaede and Sarah from the Steel-Minded Girls. Pimped Out Entourage has only lost Crazy Oko Extra Large. Hifumi's still holding on strong for his team. Usami's still holding on strong for hers. The Animal Ears are completely out. This row is also almost completely out, except for Tengen from Awful Intense. Peko with 5 KOs, and Munakata remain for Way of the Sword. Bluehaired Betrayal only has Sayako. What a shame, what a shame. Single parenting is rocking right now. 3, 6, and 2 kills. Ultra Despair Hagakure is gone. So remains for the Rats. Babysitters Club still has Nagisa. My pick for the Degenerate Destroyers is still in. The Perfect Professor is completely gone. Faith and Reason still has Angie. Mechanical Good Boys completely in. Togami Corporation and Fight Club out. Kyoko still remains. Pewter still remains. Confectioner's couple gone. Taichi still in. Toko still in. Teruteru still in. Base Bros completely still in. Robbed Winners has now been robbed again. Oh, what a shame. New Hope's gone. Fat Togami's still in. All of TSM is still in. Master Mage still have Himiko. Loving Brothers only has Alice. Junko's still holding strong, and now Kurumi is the only person who can achieve boss time. Can she do it? I don't know. But I do know how to find out. By clicking Proceed. We have how many? We lost 10, so there's, we had 48 before, do we have 38? Yes, 38. I was like, did we have 48 before? We 100% did. We'll go on. We'll go ahead, and we'll proceed. To night 6, as Kibo douses himself in lighter fluid and starts juggling torches, his act is a success. Natsumi lifts a pair of old-timey triangular weights and drops them on her partner's head and Nagisa's head, squashing them like a pair of melons. Mekamaru puts on a rainbow afro. Taichi jumps through a hoop that Monika's holding up. That I don't know why I've never said this, but that brings a whole new meaning to jumping through hoops for someone. Kaito is spun on a wheel as Nakamaru throws knives at him. Every knife successfully hits Kaito in the face. I wasn't even sure that there was another variant of that. Kaito spun on wheel as Nakamaru throws over. Good on you, Nakamaru. Rest in peace to Kaito. Sayaka needs to go too then, yikes. Himiko juggles axes before tossing them all into Leon's head. Kyoko attempts to swallow a sword, but chokes to death on it. Rest in peace to her and the chances for the expert deductions. Kurumi shoots a gun at Jin and the bang flag comes out and impales Jin through the brain. No more Fire Nation antics for you, get out of here. We don't stand the Fire Nation. Kaede jumps through hoops for Kyutaro. Usami, Toko, Hiroko, Gerald, and Peko form a human pyramid. Fat Togami and Sarah get into a fight on a tightrope. Mew juggles flaming torches as she runs through a pile of explosives. Sayaka accidentally sets herself on fire. Gosh darn it, I thought that was it. So a bunch of clowns have to put her out with their water-squirting flowers. Curse you, clowns. You're on my hit list. Every clown in existence. Murakata throws knives at Chiaki, stuck to a spinning wheel. All of them miss. Teruteru's act consists of throwing salt everywhere with no explanation. Pewter swallows a sword with no apparent negative side effects. Angie and Tengen get drunk, hallucinating pink elephants. Junko throws a pie at Nane and Chiaki, and Hifumi unleashes the circus's giant gorilla, which kills Alice, Ryoma, my pick Reiko, and so. Okay, Hifumi, calm down. Day 7. That carny s'more. Usami's enjoying it. This is the second time she's had that. She's gone back for seconds. Himiko bench presses an old-timey barbell. Teruteru summons a cotton candy monster and sends it after Toko, Angie, and Junko. They just consume it. It's cotton candy after all. At least it's not 10 pounds of it. It probably is more than 10 pounds of it, let's be honest. Fat Togami, Nakamaru and Sarah take turns riding the mechanical bull. Nakamaru is unfortunately bucked off to his death. Kurumi, it won't be boss time because she dies of a severe allergic reaction to a circus peanut. Curse these circus peanuts! Curse them! Gerald spends all day turning the crank on a jack-in-the-box that never pops up. Kibo, Monika, and Chiaki bob for apples. Peko walks onto a hill and encounters an old fool. Tengen eats popcorn. Natsumi steals a clown car. Has to pull out 25 clowns before she can drive it off. Kyutaro juggles clubs. He doesn't drop any even as he beats Nane Chiaki to death with them. That is both brutal and impressive. Hifumi goes around giving Hiroko, Mekamaru, Munakata, and Pewter hugs, which is pretty much the opposite of what he did yesterday when he took out 4 people with a gorilla. Kaede waits in line all day. Sayaka has a deep-fried heart attack from eating so many deep-fried foods. That's so sad. But you know what? I do love deep-fried foods are absolutely glorious. Thank you, deep-fried foods. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling your deep-fried foods. Let's go. And Taichi and Mew inhale some helium to make their voices very high. It's interesting that you two are getting along since one of you is the agent of chaos and the other one is the champ. We lost 14. We're getting down to it now. We are a week in. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Nagisa, Sato, Kaito, Leon, Kyoko, Jin, Alice, Ryoma, Reiko, So, Nekamaru, Kurumi, Nane Chiaki, Sayaka. Now we gotta peek everybody's statuses. Monika remains for Holy Trinity of Sheep. Mew for the Pimped Out Rides. Chiaki for no AI in team. Band-Aid's gone and so is the Big Buff family. Steel-minded girls are going surprisingly strong right now, but hopefully that didn't just jinx them. The Pimp's Entourage both got their last 2 people out. Hifumi, trying to step up his game. Usami, still in. Tengen, still in, unfortunately. Peko and Munakata still in. Single parenting only lost Hiroko. Out, 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 out. I only have 1 pick left. Jeez Louise. Angie still remains. Mechanical Good Boys are trying to pull off that double victory again. Togami Corporation, Fight Club, and Expert Deductions out, but Pewter remains for Mind Trip. It'd be interesting if Pewter won, I won't lie. Confectioner's couple in. Ultra Spare Boys. The Confectioner couple is out, I'm sorry. Taichi's still in. Toko's still in. Teru's still in. Kyutaro's still in. Fat Togami's still in. Natsumi's still in. Himiko's still in. Junko's still in. Not a lot of people have more than 1 person on a team. I think it's just the Mechanical Good Boys and Single Parenting and Way of the Sword, yeah? Steel-minded girls, too. So only a couple teams have more than 1 person in. We have to proceed. We'll do a quick Control F alive. Look at that. It took a week, but we are at the classic standard size 24. Who's gonna win? A 1 in 24 shot for anybody here. Let's find out. Let's go on. Let's proceed. Night 7. Mew rides a motorcycle around a spherical cage. I'm just glad that didn't hit for Mondo. Angie pulls back the tightrope and uses to slingshot Taichi over the horizon, far, far away from the circus, never to return. Yikes. Kyutaro sleeps in the cannon. Mekamaru sprints across the tightrope. Chiaki throws Kibo through rings of fire. Munakata sleeps in a cannon. Peter, Gerald, and Himiko perform a comedy routine. Fat Togami throws a pie at Monica. Kaede high dives into a barrel of water only to drown in it. Drown in it! It's not a Kaede. Hifumi swallows a sword with no apparent negative side effects. Sarah fires Hiroko out of a cannon at Teru, killing him. But you know what? Hiroko is still alive. Let's go, Hiroko. Sleeper pick. Junko declares herself the Lizard Queen. Natsumi accidentally sets herself on fire. The clowns have to put her out with the water-squirting flowers. Usami rides an elephant, which nearly steps on Peko, and Toko and Tengen praise the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord, Belzebozo. It's day 8. Monica dies from a severe allergic reaction to a circus peanut. Well, you know what? Her team is already in the tag team finale. She didn't need this win. Munakata wins a giant stuffed animal and smothers Kyutaro to death with it. A lot of people are probably praising that. Usami is surrounded by clowns and is hilariously killed. Peko breaks a crystal ball over Mew's head, killing her. That's the end of the Pimped Out Rides, unfortunately. Toko is surrounded by clowns. Mew didn't need it. She already is in the winner's bracket twice. She didn't need it. Toko was surrounded by clowns and hilariously killed. Hiroko breaks a crystal ball over Angie's head. Jeez. The flip-flop there. One and then the other, one and then the other. It's a flip-flop there. Himiko gives Kibo a card reading. He also draws the death card 3 times. That one came up a bunch. The Thresher incident leaves Tengen reassigned to the freak show where you belong. Junko reads Gerald and Fat Togami's fortunes and tells them that they're going to die. Sarah screams about hating unicycles and smashes one apart. Chiaki dies from pure bewilderment, the bewilderment death. Mekamaru cracks a bad joke and is mercilessly murdered by Pewter, Hifumi, and Natsumi. He had a strong game today, but now he leaves Kibo all alone. In fact, most of the people who had more than 1 person in are left all alone after this day. 11 gone. 11 gone. 13 remain. Claire de... Only 3 more until your saving grace pick now. Claire de Lune, 4. Taichi. Kaede. Teru. Monica, Kyutaro, Usami, Mew, Toko, Angie, Chiaki, Mekamaru. So the final 13, Sarah from the Steel-Minded Girls, Hifumi from the Power of God and Anime, Tengen from Awful Intense. Way of the Sword and Single Parenting, the only 2 teams who both have 2. Peko and Munakata, Hiroko, and Gerald. Kibo from Mechanical Good Boys. Pewter from Mind Trip. Healthy Appetite's own Fat Togami, who needs justice. Natsumi has not been in a lot of games, but is doing pretty good for this one. And Himiko and Junko. Unlucky 13 remaining. So who knows what's going to happen, but there's only a single way to find out. And that is to proceed. We only need to lose 3, and we have not lost less than 8. So let's go on. Let's see what happens. I'm sure it's going to be ridiculous. At the start of Night 8, Sarah is corrupted by demons and turned into a demonic jester. Munakata doesn't show up to the knife-throwing act, and Gerald is stuck to the spinning wheel all night. I can just see him being completely peeved by that. Natsumi is shot out of a cannon through rings of fire over a shark tank while juggling axes, lit bombs, singing folk songs, and pirouetting. Yo, let's go. Let's hear it for Natsumi. Kibo pulls back the tightrope and uses it to slingshot Tengen over the horizon and far, far away from the circus, never to be seen again. You have probably saved so many people. So many people did not want to see that happen. Tengen pull off this victory, but you got rid of him. Pewter fire dances before casually setting Hiroko and Peko ablaze because now both of those teams are down to their single person. We are at the final 10. Hifumi and Fat Togami get into a fight with the clown on a roller coaster, and Junko is spun on a wheel as Himiko throws knives at her. Every knife successfully hits Junko's face. Yikes. Oh no, the parade. A parade is held and the tributes are all invited to watch and or participate. Gerald eats an entire deep-fried goat as he watches the parade. That seems like Gerald. I believe he could do it. If anyone in this competition could do it, it would be Fat Togami. Munakata rides a float dedicated to calling Himiko a jerk. Pewter diverts the parade's path, causing Kibo, Sarah, Hifumi, and Fat Togami to be trampled. Natsumi is trampled by the entire parade, and we still have a day to get through. Himiko deliberately left the coaster unfinished just to watch Natsumi and Pewter crash and die. Hold on. And then what? I don't... Himiko deliberately left the roller coaster unfinished just to watch Natsumi and Pewter crash and die. Gerald is stabbed by a carny and bleeds to death. And Munakata is permanently banned from the circus and shot out of a cannon into the sky. Which means out of nowhere, without saving grace picks, we hit this Claire de Lune for 12 people. Tengen, Hiroko, Peko, Junko, Kibo, Sarah, Hifumi, Togami, Natsumi, Pewter, Gerald, Munakata. Which means as we see everybody's statuses, only one remains. So, I can't even... Out of nowhere, surviving what was truly chaos in the 9th day. Thanks for coming to the greatest show, everyone. Now everyone applaud for the 3000 special winner, Himiko. From the Master Mages. I think that was the first time since the inception of Saving Grace picks that there was no Saving Grace pick. That's nuts. That's crazy. That's wild. We didn't get a single of the arena events, but holy heck, we'll proceed. Himiko first. Just... What? Munakata in second, Gerald's in third, Pewter in fourth. It's also hilarious that you two got third and fourth. It was so close to just being if Sarah stayed in two, I'm flabbergasted right now. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Himiko, Munakata, Pewter, Natsumi, Fat Togami, Hifumi, Sarah, Kibo, and Junko were the top 10. Which means Himiko, lo and behold, taking a beautiful spot in not only this fantastic singles bracket, but she, Gundam, and Lysithea join the beautiful tag team bracket. In this grandest of games, in the greatest show, I'm blown away. She got 4 KOs. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I was going to pick Way of the Sword, but we didn't get to pick anybody because it just shut it down. It shut down. We'll proceed. It started off with Hero, who had a fantastic game Friday, taking out Genocide Jack, a member of my squad. I can't believe he did that. But it ended with Himiko just surviving, deliberately leaving a roller coaster unfinished, and everyone else falls around her during the parade, during day 9. Everyone else fell just around her. She took out Junko. In fact, she got 3 of her 4 KOs in night 8 and day 9. Nuts. Everyone fell around her. That's what it was. Master Mages in first, Way of the Sword in second, Single Parenting took third. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Pewter had 7 KOs, my gosh. Jin with 6, Pekka with 6, Hifumi with 5, Hiroko with 5, Himiko with 4, Kaito with 4, Natsumi with 4, Angie with 3, everyone else with 2 or less. We'll go back to the greatest show. And that is what it lived up to the title, because what on earth was that? We've had a lot of interesting endings in Season 5, and this is the most interesting of them, I'll say. This has been a long one, but it had to be a grand one. It had to be a grand experience. I expected today to just have like 50 gone, but that we did not get that. It was a slow grind, which I can appreciate. You gotta have those every once in a while. But that's it. Himiko. The Master Mages. Where are they? They're a little bit lower down. Yes, right here, all the way at the bottom. Himiko, Gundam, and Lysithea come out on top. I'm very happy with that result. I won't lie, that's one of my favorite teams. I love all 3 of them so much. But that's it. 3,000 strong. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, super thank you, because oh my goodness, this was a long one. We had fun though. We got dice, which are very nice. We got Master Mages, which are very good sages. And we got 3,000, which is... I have no rhyme for that one. But we're done. Stay classy. The greatest show is complete. And Himiko is the queen of the circus. She's the ringmaster. We'll let her have that title after especially what happened at the end there. No saving grace pick since the inception of the saving grace pick. And Himiko took that one. Stay classy. Toodaloo. Flight crew.